solve the ODE explicitly. And that means we need to isolate y. So we need to write down the final answer as y equals something. Okay. Here we got x dy over dx minus 2y equals some function of x. So y and its derivative, it looks like this is in linear form. So what is in linear form? When we have y, it's the derivative dy over dx, and we can have some function of x plus function of x, that's the independent variable, equals some function of x. So if that is the case, then we call linear. And when it is linear, so we want to divide by that, then there will be some function of x. We find an integrating factor. So this is exactly in that linear form. So here, let's divide by x throughout. So this is dy over dx minus divide by x means, let me write in this way, 2 over x y equals divide by x. So 1 over x minus, so divide by x. So here 3x squared, right? Secant squared 3x. Now this is in linear form, and the coefficient of y is px. This is px with negative sign, by the way. And this px will help us find integrating factor. So the integrating factor as a function of x is e raised to integral of whatever that function is. So negative 2 over x dx in our case. That is e raised to negative 2, let's integrate this. Negative 2 can be pulled outside, so 1 over x dx. That is e raised to negative 2, and the antiderivative of 1 over x is natural log of absolute x. But x is given positive, so absolute value not needed. Now let's get rid of this natural log. This negative 2 goes here, by the way, e raised to natural log of x negative 2. Now e and natural log cancel, so x to the negative 2, which is in fact 1 over x squared. Okay, now we multiply this modified, or in the standard form, linear ODE by this integrating factor. Okay, multiply throughout by 1 over x squared. When we multiply throughout, then the left hand side becomes the derivative of dependent variable y times integrating factor. That's automatically equals, let's multiply by 1 over x squared. So 1 over x times 1 over x squared, that's 1 over x cubed minus multiply by 1 over x squared. So x square cancels, so this will be 3 secant squared 3x. Okay, now we integrate both sides with respect to x. So integrate, then y times 1 over x squared will be, okay, when we integrate with respect to x, so 1 over x cubed, let me write in this way, x raised to negative 3 minus 3 secant squared 3x, and we are doing with respect to x. Okay, here we can use the power rule, xn, and then secant square, we know that secant square some alpha theta d theta, that will be simply tangent divided by that alpha. Okay, little chain rule, but this is how we find the integral. So this one is, in the left side we have y times 1 over x squared using the power rule, xn plus 1 divided by n plus 1 minus 3 is 3. Antiderivative of secant square is tangent 3x divided by 3, and then plus constant of integration. Okay, now to isolate y, we multiply through by, we divide by this integrating factor 1 over x squared, which is equivalent to multiply by x squared. Then we get y equals multiply by x squared. Here is x negative 2 and x squared means just 1. This x to the negative 2 is in fact 1 over x squared, right? And then cancel, negative 1/2. That is here minus 3 cancel, top and bottom, x squared times tangent 3x plus constant times x squared. It's not a new constant, it will be constant x squared. Okay, that's the final answer. Y equals a function of x.